After dealing with Bessus, Alexander marched north through Sogdia, towards the Jaxartes River, modern Sia, Daria, which he considered the northeastern boundary of the Persian Empire and a frontier with the nomadic Scythian tribes of the Central Asian steppes. Near the Jaxartes, he founded another city, Alexandria, Eshet, Alexandria the furthest, to serve as a defensive outpost and a symbol of the extent of his conquests. It was while Alexander was occupied with the founding of this city, and a subsequent confrontation with the Scythians across the river, that the revolt in Sogdia, fanned by Spitamenes, truly erupted. Spitamenes possessed qualities that Bessus had lacked: tactical skill, charisma, an intimate knowledge of the local terrain, and the ability to inspire fierce loyalty among the Sogdian and Bactrian warrior elites, as well as to enlist the support of nomadic Scythian horse archers from beyond the Jaxartes. He recognized that he could not defeat Alexander's main army in a pitched battle. Instead, he adopted a strategy of hit-and-run raids, ambushes, and surprise attacks on isolated Macedonian garrisons, supply columns, and foraging parties. He aimed to wear down the Macedonians, disrupt their control, and ignite a general uprising across the region. The first major success for Spitamenes came when he besieged the newly established Macedonian garrison at Marakanda, modern Samarkand, the capital of Sogdia. Alexander dispatched a relief force under the command of Pharnaces, Karanas, and Andromatus, consisting mainly of Greek mercenary, infantry, and cavalry, and some Macedonian cavalry. Spitamenes, learning of their approach, lifted the siege of Marakanda and skillfully lured the Macedonian relief force into an ambush near the Polytumetus River, Ziroveshan River. Using his highly mobile Sogdian and Scythian cavalry, Spitamenes surrounded the Macedonians, who were less adept at fighting in broken terrain against such elusive foes. The entire Macedonian force, numbering perhaps 2,000 to 2,500 men, was annihilated in what became known as the disaster at the Polytumetus. This was one of the most serious defeats Alexander's forces suffered during his entire campaign, and it sent shockwaves through the Macedonian high command. When news of this catastrophe reached Alexander, he was reportedly enraged and deeply concerned. He immediately marched with a light, mobile force towards Marakanda, covering the distance with incredible speed, hoping to catch Spitamenes. Spitamenes, however, wisely avoided a direct confrontation with Alexander's main army and melted away into the steppes with his cavalry, only to reappear later to strike elsewhere. Alexander, arriving too late to save his defeated detachment, vented his fury on the surrounding countryside, devastating the region around the Polytumetus River in an attempt to punish the local population for supporting Spitamenes and to deter further rebellion. The war in Sogdia and parts of Bactria devolved into a brutal and protracted counterinsurgency campaign.